Two Dads, One Dutt, the Hot Takes Podcast, episode 65, Serial Killers.
We are back.
We are back.
Jeffrey Dahmer style.
It is, man. Everybody's talking about it, so we decided to take our spin on the old serial killer. And it's draft season, so we're drafting cereal. Actual cereal.
Cereals.
Not serial killers.
Insert Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be the same great pod. We're jazzed. It's coming a little late this week, but you know what? We're bringing even more energy.
Yeah.
So again, we're going to start with some house cleaning, catch up on the couple days that we missed, the infamous shop talk,
Shut up. I have a lot of good stuff.
the famous WABs, and then again, like we talked about, draft season,
Draft season.
top 3, draft order, cereals.
Correct.
And then we're in with the hot take.
Thank you.
Before we dive in, though, Trav, tell us who this podcast is sponsored by.
Today's podcast, episode 65, Serial Killer, is brought to you by First Shield Defense. First Shield Defense is a proud supporter of 2D1D, and they want to give its listeners the opportunity to train at an awesome discount. Message FSD, First Shield Defense, on Facebook, Instagram, or their website and mention that you're a 2D1D Offspring listener. You will get 50% off your first 2 months just for listening, just for saying you listen to the pod. Of a membership, that's almost $200 in value. They will help develop a self-defense strategy that is natural to you. Reach out to First Shield Defense today, firstshieldDefense.com. Shout them out.
Shout it out. As always, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google, Amazon, Pandora. Viewing pleasures right here
World
on the YouTube.
Wide Web.
Hopefully, we are seeing you right now. You're looking at me. I'm looking at you. Smash that like. Hit the subscribe. Namaste.
Namaste.
Drop the beat, skirt. Drop.
Thank you. I need him to fumble more.
He does that from time to time. There it
Hello.
We are
You're back.
back. Two Dads, One Dutt, the Hot Takes Podcast. As always, I am your One Dutt, Justin Dutteroy.
My name is Travis, Trav Dad. What if I told you that being called dad doesn't mean you're an actual dad?
I wouldn't understand it.
30 for 30.
Yeah. I'm the real dad here. Sker Dad. Brenner.
House cleaning. First of all, off to all offspringers out there listening. Now, finally, we apologize. Technical difficulties.
So sorry.
Yeah. You're going to get a double whammy on Friday because I thought about it and it's like, why don't we just put them both out tomorrow?
Bing, bang, boom.
Makes sense. Back to
Hit 'em.
back. Drake song. And then also shout out to El Dute. Go ahead. Let's give you, what is it, that 30 seconds, a minute to shine, to boast, to talk?
Okay.
Yeah.
First off, I want to thank God, just giving me the power of drafting such incredible picks.
The big guy.
Yeah,
Can't
the
do it
big
without
guy
him.
out there. Can't do it without him. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
The
Gave me
whole-
the brain, gave me the knowledge.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Same guy didn't give it to him, so he couldn't pick. Honestly, I just feel bad for Sker getting caught in the middle over here. This guy's just catching fire left and right.
It was a great battle for second. I think
Was
you got
it?
it though.
I did get it.
Okay.
Oh, he did get it, folks. Hey,
Congrats, silver medal.
I got second.
Still on the podium.
Now you got to draft 2-hole, man. It's the worst place to draft, I guess.
I'm excited.
You either draft first or you draft last.
I did win from the 2-hole 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that is right.
So you have one now for draft season. Oh, I have the.
He has 2, I have 1, he has
bud.
0.
Yeah. Let's
I got it.
come on.
Okay, so college best boy. You have best boy band college things. And Sker has best board games. I'm yet to get a win, but that just means I'm due.
You're due.
I love it.
This guy eats a lot of cereal. Maybe he's got it.
I couldn't feel more fucking back.
I bet you he's going to trash it up at the first pick.
I can't
Stay
wait.
tuned.
I can't wait. Okay, so I wanted to start because we've obviously had a few days off with a question of the day.
Nice. I like it.
You ready?
Yep.
Are we really doing this?
Yes, bitch. It's on my board.
That
but
was the question.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So no, is there any chance for a perfect internet video? And when I say this, I'll give the slight parameters.
Yobs. That's
Hello, just a huge
That's all.
meat puppets.
That's all it takes.
No, so I would argue
Fantasy.
on TikTok when people do like the dance routine ones that you said you really like too, when it's one person and they just crush it,
Yeah.
it's probably the closest we'll get. But I mean, the comments are gold, like we talked about. Like even our work comments, like you go diving for them, and there's some funny shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you go about 10 down on any video, any post, and it's somebody that's like, "Fuck you, I could do it better," or like, "This dance sucks." And it's like, is there something that you could post where it would just be unanimously loved. 100% like this guy fucks or she fucks. This video is incredible. And like you just can't find a chink in the armor.
I think it's puppies. Like they
But-
talk about those puppy videos. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
they're
yeah.
universally loved, man.
But something that I could do.
Yeah, like a person.
Oh, like that a person? No, not
Yeah.
at all. There's
Oh,
haters
that a
everywhere.
person
dude.
can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That video already exists, and our name is based off of it.
What?
Ooh.
Our name is- Oh, 2 dads, 1 cup. 2 girls, 1 cup.
There he is.
That's universally vomited.
It's universally everybody's seen it.
I've not seen it one time.
You all right?
I promise.
Honestly, I believe that. For
But
a minute.
but my question is, so to go back to the question though, I mean,
No, it's because somebody's gonna do it just to do it.
yeah,
They're
you'd
gonna-
have to have a chick with yabs and a pool of puppies,
I thought that was
like
going
some-
somewhere else.
booze in the background.
Yeah.
Some guy just hitting a perfect royal flush on a slot machine,
saving somebody's life,
saving somebody's
yes.
life.
And then a pizza, a perfect za.
yeah,
Just okay.
Yeah.
What a video. I'd be
No.
there for it. I'm down. Okay, so it doesn't exist.
Justin Fields throwing a touchdown pass. You're not gonna find it. I'm telling you. I've looked.
Great White Buffalo. Great White Buffalo. Okay. So thank you for coming to my question of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't do it. Shop talk. So the first one's about Taco Bell.
Okay.
Got a hankering for it last night. Hit the old drive. Well, I hit the lap around downtown to see what the drive-through situation looked like. Not a car in sight.
Really?
However, parking lot was packed. Downtown, though, people, again, the timidness to park in places because it's not allowed or towing will happen. Shut the fuck up. Just park there. Nobody's going to tow you for parking.
I've seen a couple people get towed out of Taco Bell.
I need receipts. But
All
it,
right.
it doesn't happen. Like they walk across the street to O'Reilly's, wherever.
These signs mean nothing. Just disregard them.
100%. When it's after 5 and on the weekends, Wild West. We've talked about it. But I pull in, not a soul in the drive-through. Parking lot's packed. The lobby's packed. And I'm like, this is kind of a breath of fresh air. Like we're
Hell yeah.
healing.
We're
Like,
back.
You're
Yes.
inside.
We're back.
And it brought me back to the so 4th of July. This was, many moons ago. We had gone to, it was the Lake James where we went to the sandbar, swam to it, came back, and then drove all the way home the same day. It was a hell of a day, and we went to Taco Bell to celebrate. In the lobby, cranked, just hammered to the nines, ordering, and we're so slap happy that we try to smoke a burrito in the lobby, and we're like literally lighting it on fire. And it's so good because it's so packed. It's like spring break vibes, and we're like trying to actually puff on it. And of course, somebody's like, dude, this is actually kind of hitting. And like random people are just like, dude, is that like really working? It's like, no, you dipshit. We're smoking a cheesy bean and rice burrito. There's no weed in here. You guys are fucking morons.
Did it give it a smoky flavor though?
No, it just burned it. Like it just made it really black.
Yeah, it just probably tasted like.
Shit.
Charred the shit out of it. Yeah.
Nice.
But then there's a slight part 2 to it. When I did go to pay, I used like a gift card where when they swipe it, it uses the balance.
First.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this chick, bless her heart, she looked like on the younger side, like maybe this was her first job, like we talked about. You should have to do kind of like a rite of passage
Oh,
with
yeah.
jobs. Like you realize and you pay homage, or not homage, but you like respect what you have to do to work your way up throughout life. And she hands me the card with this just puzzled look and goes, yeah, it said your total was 18.
Damn it! I was gonna say what was the total. I was gonna say it was under 20.
Yeah, it was 18, like 31. But for simple math for the story, say she was like, your total was $18 and this thing said $3 credit applied and 15 still owed. And she looked at me like, what do I do? And I'm like, here's my debit card to cover the remaining balance. That's how that works. And you could just tell she had no idea what was happening.
Hey man, maybe it's
Ain't
her
nobody
first time
bringing
with,
in gift cards. Dude.
especially Taco Bell.
Order off the app. Load your own gift card.
I'm not
dude.
doing that. But okay, I will respect that. Maybe
Goes
it was
back
her.
to embarrassing
But
stories,
did you go
man.
back?
Yeah.
Did you go inside and order?
No.
You still went through the drive-through.
Because it's like half homeless people, half like Uber Eats people picking it. Like it feels dirty. But I
Yeah.
love seeing,
I love that the lobby's open now.
Yeah,
I'll
like-
crank that line down.
packed.
Mucho.
It's
Yeah,
a life
like
hack, man.
You get
If
served
you
first
park
every
and
time.
go in, you're gonna get in way faster than going
Oh
through
yeah,
the line.
but like a lot
That's
of
what she
places
said.
like won't let you in. Honestly thought Taco Bell wasn't letting people in.
100%.
McDonald's at
Yeah.
Canterbury wasn't letting people in. Like
No.
they just lock. You'd see people like try to do that,
Yeah.
subvert the line and go up there,
Yeah,
grab
like,
the
I
handle.
want a Diet Coke.
and
It's
you're like,
6:15 at night. Why can't this door open? The
Yeah.
lobby should work. Yeah.
And I'm like, get in line, pal. You thought you were smarter than everybody already in line?
Okay.
Shut up. Shut up.
Next one. I didn't realize it until it was happening in the moment, and then it clicked, and I wrote it down so I didn't forget it. And then here it is. So,
Nice.
parking garages are real life versions of those crazy stair drawings. It all made sense to me because you go up and then you like
You
have
talk
to
about MC Usher's Crazy Stairs?
yeah, like the ones where like if you follow the stairs that go up, eventually you go down. You know what I mean? Those pictures.
MC Usher, dude.
yeah,
That's the artist that
fuck is-
created it.
Oh, I
He's
was
the
like, I don't
artist
know
that
who MC
created it.
Usher is. Like, you're
Think
just-
Family Guy, dude. They honestly will drop a knowledge every now and then.
But think about how weird it is that you have to go up a parking garage, and then you exit to go down, and then you're like back around where you just were, but you're going down instead of up. Like it's crazy,
those architects, man. I tell you what,
nuts. Who builds like that's? I mean, it's impressive.
they're ahead of the game.
I'm just saying, it's a real life drawing.
I mean,
Oh, dude, we walked in and we went up, but to leave, you gotta go down. What?
But because like when it's busy, when it's packed, and I gotta park when I have to go up to park down. Okay,
Okay.
yep.
shop talk.
I mean, again, that story played through my head when I was 7, and you're just like, what? How do I take the same path to go up to go down? Which I think is what you're actually trying to say. Because like when you're driving,
Yeah.
you feel like you're taking the same
Yeah.
road.
Yeah.
But
And
as an adult or even somebody that's driving, you learn very quickly.
Sometimes you got to go backwards to go forward,
Sure.
and there you go. Sometimes you go up to go down.
You're going around and you're skipping the middle, bud.
It's crazy. Okay, shop talk.
Shut
So the other weird thing that happened over this week, we missed you guys. My power. We got an email and they said that they were going to cut our power off for about roughly 4 to 5 hours because they were installing smart monitors. Who fucking cares? Who knows? It's like just leave my power on.
Being recorded.
Yeah, you get electrocuted. That's on you, dude. Leave my power on.
But it's funny because how many times when like there is a power outage or something happens, you inevitably try something that requires power like 13 times.
Oh, yeah.
And you just repeatedly go to it, and I'm like, I'm fucking stupid. Like, this power's been out, and it's still out. Nothing's on.
If you left, would you have been able to get back in?
No. And so I was going to leave and take a walk. I think I was actually on
5 hour walk?
on the phone with you, but I was like, I can't leave my apartment because
Yeah.
I can't buzz back in.
You told me about that, and that's why I was like, so there's no hard in, there's no key, there's nothing that you can do to get in here.
No.
So if I just went down there and punched and broke that thing, you guys are just SOL.
What do you mean?
Like,
Like-
right now.
Like if
we
I just went and destroyed that little mainframe,
Yeah.
you guys just can't get in or out.
Vaya con Dios.
It's kind of what it is right now.
Yeah, literally, it doesn't work. So shout out to anybody that comes over. It doesn't work. One in the green button. Adios. But yeah, that's just, it's
How do you get in then? Do you have a
fob.
Oh, okay.
But that's kind of crazy, right? Because I was thinking in my head, this is one of those where if you have any sort of tenant that is just a fucking
I
problem
feel
child,
like that has to be on a generator.
yeah.
Like, there's no way that you can just lock people in your apartment. Either stay in
Or
here
out.
or out.
Well, yeah, but it was
5 hours.
straight up dead, and that's why I was like, this is weird. Like, did you just suspect that we'd all be at work, like that we're just normal people? I don't know. It was bizarre, but shout out.
No,
Or if
that-
it wasn't working, what if it's just
Malfunctioning.
unlocked?
Yeah.
Like the magnet didn't
No, it
work,
was-
so it's just
locked.
unlocked.
No, it was locked. I give her a tug.
I think it's kind of crazy when power goes out. You don't realize how many of these little like lights.
Everything.
It's just is on in the background that you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think of because
Yeah.
when the power's out, it is dark.
Oh yeah.
and it's noon. And you're like, fuck.
And you're just like, are there this many like clocks and random lights and
Oh.
power symbols
I-
that now are not on? And I'm like, wow, this is what dark is like.
You guys know me better than anybody. I take a lot of pisses, and every time, and I'm like, fuck, I'm stupid. This light switch not gonna work.
Oh, because at first I didn't know what you're talking about. Like, are you just plugging stuff in? Of course you're stupid.
Well, I had to just sit
Oh,
here.
my
and-
phone's dying. Ah, shit.
But like, yes, turning lights on would be just a universal
and again,
reflex.
It's like one of those where you do what was the Kevin Hart, where the laptop at, where the laptop at. I couldn't do that.
Didn't see that one.
Have no Wi-Fi. There's so many things that are just predicated on your power working. And you're like, I'm not going to have some fucking backup, Jenny, on a 1 out of a million times where my power is getting restructured.
Candles and board games, man, last week.
Should have left and went to a movie, dude.
That would have fucked.
Yeah.
Well, movies aren't really back right now because there's Don't Worry, Darling, and Smile.
Hello.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Dude.
Bros.
Did horrible, tanked. Okay.
Why?
Okay, so the last one. Way to open and
No
close
chicks.
with fast food. So I put here, again, I was fiending, so I went to McDonald's.
After the Taco Bell hanger.
And
Need something sweet. Let's see if this ice machine's good.
but I said, McDonald's has to be an absolute HR payroll nightmare. So every time I go to the drive-thru, there's different people.
Oh, yeah.
Every time, week in and week out. And to my knowledge, no matter the type of business or place, like, you still have to do the back end paperwork, the put them into the system, the make sure they're on the payroll, they get their paychecks, their pay stubs. Like, so much is factored into that. And I'm like, there's no way they're just quickly like, all right, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in,
That's
you're
why
out.
the manager gets 50% off, baby.
I'm just like, I would almost imagine if you did maybe like a secret investigation. What's that? Boss, undercover boss?
Undercover boss.
Undercover boss.
People are just there, just like, hey, my bro has nothing to do today. Because have you ever seen those couples or those people that like they just sit in somebody's car all day while they're at work?
No.
I feel like that's like a thing, or
Really?
it was a thing for a while, and it's like they just basically say, hey, dude, just throw on a shirt. We got an extra one, and like we'll give you some free food, but like, can you just put shit in a bag, or like, can you just run cards? Because I'm like, there's just no way you keep people coming and going that efficiently, because like systematically you have to wait.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Trust
Have
the
to.
process.
Philly special.
Shop top.
Shop top.
Thanks for coming. It was good to be back. I had so many more, but I saved them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Next week.
There we go.
Okay.
Shop talk dead.
Sideways kill shot. Straight up dead.
Wabs.
Yes. Wabs, worst and the best of the week, brought to you by MVP Lanes, the most valuable pins where everyone is an MVP. They rack them, you smack them. Your classic bowling facility, freshly remodeled. Inside, you will find Bruner's Pub, home of Fort Wayne's first bottoms-up system. Collect 10 Bruner's Pub magnets. Next beer is free. Dutt, are you officially the first 100 tab collector? Do you have the plaque?
Not yet.
Explain.
AJ hasn't made it yet. I have 108 of them things. So
I was going to say, what is it?
Century Club, you collect 100 magnets by yourself. Can't get help from anybody else.
You go on a wall.
And then you just get on the wall. I think I might be the only one that's going to do it because AJ goes, how am I supposed to track everybody else's magnets? And I was like, you
It's
just
just-
got to create a bucket.
And it's
It's
good,
just have people put their name on a bucket.
but it's good faith.
Yes.
I think it's good faith, and I think it's one of
Yeah,
those
you're
like
not going to trust. I wouldn't trust anybody.
No, it's like what they do with the I don't even know if they still do it. It's been so long, but the tequilas at
El Azteca.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like you tell them that you want to start doing this,
yeah,
and they like write your name down. You almost get like a book.
like a punch card.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
love it.
So it should. I mean, it's a way to make some money. If I were me,
Why
well, I
not?
am me. If I was him, I would say, all right, if you're gonna do this, it's $10
Yeah.
initially, and it gives you this little spot on a wall
Love it.
or a bucket.
Yeah.
A mug club.
Sure.
Because yeah, I think it's really cool. Like you can either bowl a 300 or just go there and fucking slug booze.
Yeah.
Either way,
It'd
you
have
win.
to be like something like you said, like put
One's
your
cool,
name in
one's
the
not.
system, and then like we just keep track of everything you ordered. And I'm
Yeah.
like, buddy, you didn't hit it.
Yeah, because yeah. But anyways, MVP Lanes, British Pub.
There we go.
Shout
There
out.
it is.
All right, worst and the best. Do you want me to start?
Sure, man.
I feel like
You got it.
I've never started.
That's not true at all.
I'm also just super jazzed.
100%.
This episode is fucking bossing.
That's bossing.
So my worst.
That clip.
Yeah. No, it's fucking goated. It might be my best. I have two, and the two's a slight two. But I wanted
It's
to
a soft deuce. It's some-
I wanted to preface with the worst and the best, the WABs. Sometimes it doesn't always have to be like what directly happens to us or you, the offspringers, if you guys write in or send us like yours for the week. But it's something that will just universally make people say, that's the worst. And so this happened to us at work, but I would agree that most people would think this is the worst. And that's when the people out there who think the government's after them all the time. We had a lady who looked like she was an extra in Pretty Woman.
Nice.
red dress, knee-high black boots.
Yeah.
She was a hooker and pretty.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was off work.
I thought she could have been an upscale girl.
And he was explaining this to me, and he's like, "Screw, you won't believe this chick who looked straight out of like an extra from Pretty Woman." I'm like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah.
Then you saw her.
And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, you meant a hooker."
Yeah, a hooker.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
Prostitute slut for money.
This prostitution is fucking bossing. No, but she comes in, and I don't even understand like what the premise of her bullshit issue was, but she basically was like, my boyfriend's after me or my ex-lover is after me.
That's the premise.
Okay. He's tracking me. And we thought, because shout out Horace, he's usually very good at like befriending the customer and getting on a very good like common level of like, hey, if you're a smoker, like let's go outside, hack a dart. We'll keep talking about work. He's out there with her vehicle, and I just assumed they were, shooting the shit, just talking it up. He comes back and he goes, yeah, she was trying to show me all the hidden tracker devices that she thinks is in her SUV that he's watching me from, or he's watching her from. And I just don't know what's going on. And then she's using our phone because she needs a secure network. And that's why she's here.
I love it.
On top of trying to figure out this whole ex-lover issue, she found a set of keys and is just trying to randomly return them to the rightful owner.
I love that.
And
That's
we're
a good Samaritan, baby.
Right?
No, this lady's a fucking psychopath. She's out to lunch. She's out to dinner.
You mean to tell me you can't, with your smartphone, take a picture of those keys and they just tell you exactly?
Hey
who
Siri, whose
owns
keys are these? What the fuck is the VIN number? But no, so then she all of a sudden, it's like the classic when those people.
Yes.
Siri, hey, stop listening. But no, she starts talking to anybody that she can like encounter and make eye contact with, and you're just like, oh fuck, damn it. And she's like, starts telling the story even more, and she goes, yeah, I'm just trying to get away from my ex-lover and get a new phone, get a whole new thing, because like, he chokes me, and Indiana's honestly the only state that doesn't think choking is like a form of murder. And we're just like, what? Like, so she's like, dude, what do you think? And I'm like, foreplay? I don't know. Like, what do you mean choking? Like, I'm
Light choking?
sorry if you're into that.
I think I'm gonna go take a lunch break.
Yeah, so just
You don't want to come. A lot of cameras. You don't want to come.
it's really technical back there. 911 on the phone. It's 911. Just call it whenever you need it. But the funniest thing about that, though, she did say everywhere she goes, the internet crashes because she's being hacked and the government and the CIA is following her. The next day at our work, our internet went out. And you're just like, is this real?
She
Like,
gets it, dude.
Is she a fucking weird fairy? Like, is she fucking Tinkerbell?
I love that.
Shows up, shuts down your
Honestly,
internet?
I love it.
Yeah, it was.
Was she in your apartment? Should it power down?
It sucked.
Fuck your apartment. Go ahead.
No, I just said those situations suck because I'm sure there is a very small percentage where it's actually happening. But these people, like, not the domestic violence part, because that's completely different.
Let's make sure we're on the same page.
My phone's been hacked. The government's after me. The government's listening.
Oh,
Here's a quick PSA. They're listening to all of us. I promise you. That's where the ads are coming from.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you think you're not, you're even crazier
Yeah.
than the people that
Yeah.
are. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit about you.
Bingo.
Your phone isn't important in terms of your person. They just want to dump ads on you.
Yeah.
So
You dumpy whore.
when you have this
Sorry.
just plastic, whatever hat that comes in that you're just conspiracy person.
Yeah, the Joaquin Phoenix signs.
Yeah,
the
like
aluminum foil hat.
It's
Yeah.
tough to handle. Because, like, for my job, I have to be professional.
Yeah.
But I also can just be like, they're not.
So here's the
Nothing's
thing.
wrong.
Here's the thing. She's a high class hooker, okay? She gets into
Tinfoil,
the
that's
weird
the hat.
stuff.
Tinfoil.
Tinfoil. No.
She has clearance, okay?
So here's the thing. PSA
Okay.
for the PSA. So when people say this to me, I instantly throw all regard out the window when they don't have an iPhone. And I know it sounds shitty and it sounds very judgmental, but when you whip out some POS that I know was like $50 at Walmart, nobody's fucking hacking that because that thing's a piece of shit.
What about if it's a flip phone?
Maybe everybody's hacking it.
If it's a flip phone, maybe. Because nobody'd see it coming.
Nobody's see it.
Nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Slight worse too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Scooters.
back.
We got on the topic at work today. Fuck, man, they suck. So this is scooter adjacent. There was a couple last night on my journey to the T-Bells. It was a guy on a bicycle holding his girlfriend's hand who was on a skateboard. They were in the middle of the street.
Love it.
There's a fucking bike lane for a GD reason, cruising that because part of me wants to just smoke you. Respectfully,
Obviously.
And I said, is it to the point where you should be able to stop, roll down the window, and say, hey, brother, right here, whole lane made for you, and your girl, cruise? Or do you just stop, honk, bird, and then continue?
Yeah, it's literally the scene from Naked Gun. The driving instructor. Now roll down your window. Now extend your hand. Extend your middle finger.
Wham! Yeah,
No, scooters suck, dude.
big trigger for me. They need to go. I want.
Wait, so it was a bicycle and a skateboard.
But it brought back
The scooters suck.
But it's brought back the scooter feeling, and it made me come full circle where I almost want to reach back out to the guy that was like cutting the brakes on all of them and have
Bring
him
him back.
do it again. Yeah, I think I'm actually on his team at this point.
You pray that you have a friend to wash your hands in the film.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's my worst.
All right, mine.
Yes.
Dude, walking in here, two dudes just zoomed me in the alley, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like,
I
I'm
had a
about to
li-
get jumped right now.
Yeah.
I had a lady, right? Street I turned into here. It's just, you can't stop it.
Ugh.
And you can, but it's
Puke.
a felony.
Yeah.
Choking?
No, it's foreplay. Okay, keep
Not
the
in this
negativity.
state.
Keep the negativity going. What's your worst, Sker?
Yeah, mine's just pretty simple. What I thought was going to be the reason this pod was delayed for a couple days, I was just sick. And
Yeah.
being sick's just not fun.
Nah, it's
Being
not.
sick sucks.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't get sick often, but when I do, it's pretty intense. Don't know what I had, self-diagnosed. But it was one of those where
Don't click your pen.
How was it? I don't even have a clicky pen.
no, I came home from work on Friday, got home about 6:15, put on sweats, hoodie, sitting on the chair. The girls went to watch the new Hocus Pocus 2 that was on, I think, Disney
Ooh,
Plus.
yeah.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, they were like, Dad, can you want to come upstairs and watch it? I'm like, no.
Absolutely not.
You sounded like a bag of trash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I probably fell asleep about 7 p.m.,
Ooh, love that.
got up, I want to say like 4 or 5 and went upstairs and then woke back up at almost 10 a.m.
That is a good sleep. REM
Yeah.
cycles are just jelly.
But I was talking
Were
to
you
somebody at
sweating
work.
dicks off?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Every time
Gotta
I'm
break
sick.
that fever, dude.
yes,
Gotta break
every
that
time.
fever, baby.
Shirt, hoodie.
Wrap me up like a burrito. We're breaking this thing.
But I was telling my boss at work because I was like, I knew something was coming. Like it was in the chest. I
The
was
vid.
Yeah. Well, who cares? I beat it.
19 style.
I say that, but you're gonna hear some coughs during this pod.
Don't worry, guys. We have masks on.
It's the one where the feeling when you shut your eyes
Yeah.
and it actually feels relaxing. It's the only good part about being sick.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, oh, the whole goal now is to just get my eyes closed. Because that's what feels right.
Oh, it's like when you're real tired and you like,
Yes.
yeah.
And I hardly ever get that feeling unless I'm sick.
Yeah.
Right.
Where it's just like, no, like you need to shut your eyes because that's what's gonna feel good.
Shut your eyes, shut your ass, go to bed.
Yeah. But yeah, I had like 24 hours of laying there, and then the next day I had to get up and cook breakfast and do.
But I
other
mean,
stuff
you
for
were
the fam.
you were a fucking shit bomb for like 72 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe even what's 24 more? 96.
Do
There
the
it
math.
is.
There
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
How many times can you do the hours thing before it's like the baby thing?
Sounds like
This baby's 36 months old. It's like, just say 3 years, idiot.
I don't think anybody goes more than 72 hours.
I
You
know,
just-
right?
you just
Like
prove
that's
the point.
Yeah.
weird.
I think
Because
72
you can
hours is
easily do the
max.
math, but you don't do it enough
Let's
because
do it
everybody
then.
just stops at 72 hours.
Let's do it. What's 7 times 24? 4, 8, 2, 7, 14. 168 hours in a week. I'm just going to start doing that. Man, this week's been rough. I'm only 68 hours in.
You can't say
100
this
more
week-
to go.
You just say this week's been rough. You should say this 164 hours
Yeah.
is rough.
Anyway,
168 hours. I'm only 60 in. This is rough.
I think we just got something.
We did.
Yeah.
That's
All
my
right.
worst.
Okay. Well,
Sick sucks.
I hope you're feeling better.
I think I'm on the mend.
I mean
Yeah.
that. I mean that mostly.
Yeah.
I get it.
Sincerity. Dute. What's your worst?
I'm really for you guys to banter this out.
Yeah, what's your worst, brother? Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah. So, you'll hear it in my best. Me and Molly went to South Carolina, but for my worst, South Carolina doesn't allow sports gambling on the sportsbook apps.
Bet responsibly.
Your FanDuel, your DraftKings, your PointsBet, your Action Network, your BetMGMs, your what am I forgetting here?
We did Bet US for a while.
Bet US for a while. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
Any Hoosiers. Before I crossed into South Carolina, I put in a little Parteezy responsibly, small unit size, you know?
Yes.
You know how we do.
We're all about the units.
And Monday night comes. I have Rams plus 14.5. So obviously I juiced the odds completely.
By a lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a 12 team parlay, and it was only like plus 250.
Oh.
So it was like my bankroll builder.
Okay, yeah.
I just do like, they're called like sharp parlays.
Like this
what
is
they're
guaranteed to win,
Yeah.
so just no.
called. So you just house it with big money.
yeah.
So I had that going.
I'll take another
Texted
gator.
my bookie here in Indiana, different one. I have a couple bookies. Texted my bookie, and I was like, hey, I'm going to need you to hedge this bet for me. How late are you staying up? I need to catch it at a good value.
Yeah. All about value.
Well, after halftime, San Francisco gets a ball. They get stopped. San Francisco minus 14.5 to hedge. You got to bet the complete opposite way. Was at plus 640. I was like, I'm not going to get better value than this.
yeah.
So I needed to put $43 on San Francisco. I'm texting him, trying to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
He fell asleep on me. I didn't get to put the bet in. I had to then watch Matt Stafford throw a pick six and for the Rams to lose exactly by 15.
Yes.
Exactly by 15.
24-9. Carry the
The smallest number that they could lose to that I don't cover my bet.
164 hours.
164 hours.
127 hours. James Franco cuts his arm off.
So that happens at game was over like 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
Rewind about 6 hours before that, I put a lotto ticket in with my other bookie. I'm like, hey man, here's what I need you to do. NBA preseason, you bet the underdog and you get them for a huge spread to win by.
Crazy
Why?
value.
Because they're playing veteran teams. Veterans aren't going to play in the preseason. The young dogs, the shitty teams, they're trying to play everybody. They're trying to evaluate how to cut their roster down. So they're going to cover those spreads. 5-team spread at 10, 12, 13 to 1 odds on all these teams. I'm like, hey, put this in, do a round robin for me. He then
Carries the one.
just does the 5-team parlay and goes, hey man, I can't bet the full 20. It's over $1 million.
$935K.
Yeah, I go,
Hell of a bet.
I was like, wait a minute. It should have only been 250. I sent you the instructions on what to do. He goes, what the hell is a round robin? And I go, all right, let me break it down for you. Screenshot for you exactly what to do and how to do it. And then I was
We've
like,
all been there, am I right?
and then I said, well, for the last 250, I'm just going to put together a Rams 49ers parlay. You put that with the other 9 from the other 20. I should have 1150.
Ipso
to bet on.
facto, we're back at $1 million.
So he
I've gone cross-eyed.
so he then sends me a screenshot confirming the Rams Niners parlay for the 1150.
What a ticket.
So I'm like, okay, he must have put the 1750 that I sent you into the round robins.
Uh-huh.
So as I lose that, I'm checking the NBA preseasons. 1 hits. I'm like, ooh, that's nice. We need that.
Yeah.
2 hits. I'm like, okay, now we're positive money. We're around $200. 3 hits. I'm at $1,500. I'm ecstatic. I went to bed jazzed. Thought I lost the Rams. Now I'm going to bed with $1,500.
Uh-huh.
Knew you lost the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wake up, get a text about something. I forget what it was. And then I was like, hey, man, what'd the basketballs actually end up paying out? And he goes, yeah, I didn't place that bet, bud. I didn't know what you wanted to do.
Here's the thing, man. So
He's the bookie.
I'm the bookie, and you sent me a fucking screenshot of these bets that are 3x10s, 4x12s, like it's a fucking race or something, like it's a high school track meet.
All you had to do was put the denominations in that I sent. You don't need to know how the sausage is made. I gave you the amounts to bet for each category. All you had to do was type that in, hit fucking accept.
You know what you fucking did is you Goodwill Hunting me with the whole chalkboard, and all you did was show me the answer. You didn't show me the chalkboard.
You didn't know. You don't need to know how
yes,
it works.
I do, because when I bet stuff, I bet point spreads, I bet prop things, I bet things that are normal. You send me a screenshot that's literally says round robin, 2x10 wagers, 3x10 wagers, 4x12s, and I'm like, where do I click for this? It's nonsense.
You clicked the round robin that I sent you for, and then you went to the screen because obviously you saw it. You saw it on yours too.
No.
All you have to do is just put in 50 cent, $50, $1.
It was a good parlay.
$2.50.
You went 3 for 5. You almost got $1 million. That was
Almost.
sick, dude. I mean,
No, it wouldn't have, because I wouldn't have got it.
See, that's
because you didn't put it in.
It's actually better. If you would have went 5 for 5, then what is this kind
But
Well,
that's
5
what
for
I'm saying.
5 out, I got the 900,000.
That's what I'm
and-
saying.
and that's what I did for you, because-
wouldn't have.
No, I would have, because he did put
I
it
did
in for
that
the
one.
one parlay.
I did the
Because
better
the first
one.
time I sent it,
I did the better one.
I was
Yeah.
like, hey, here's this.
I
That's
saw the value
fucking
because I'm the bookie.
850,000 to 1 odds.
Yes.
And he
Then
goes,
why are
oh,
we
that's
betting
good.
it?
That's why you only put 250 on it, not the
And
full
we
$20.
almost hit. So what are we arguing about?
I'm arguing about the round robin.
You could have had 1.5 bozos, or think about how we almost had 935 bozos.
Buddy, if you would have put the round robin in, I probably would have had $3 million because all those round robins would have hit, plus the parlay.
That'd have been sick.
So that would have been 5 bets, 6 bets total that would have hit.
I would have needed
I would have
easily
took 20
500K.
Yes, that just to cover your taxes. And then I'd have gave you 500 on top of that for you.
That's sick.
Yeah, bud. It would have been sick.
Man.
But instead,
You're the worst
I got
of my week.
You're the worst of my week. I got absolutely nothing.
You're a dick-ass bookie. And you don't know.
Offspringers, is there anybody out there that's reliable? If I text you to place a bet for me, and if you don't understand it, you'll just ask the question on how to do it.
Because I'm a sophisticated man who travels,
Yes.
and the betting doesn't allow me to do that.
Bing, bang, boom. But it
Here's-
doesn't stop.
Here's the thing.
Once
I
you
don't
catch a
stop.
line, if
No.
you catch a line, you
No.
gotta get it.
We're
You
mad,
get a hot
we're,
tip,
We're
you gotta
mad.
do
We're
it.
mad at the wrong people. Hot take. FanDuel's setup is fucking garbanzo beans. DraftKings is so simplistic.
You can't
I
round
know-
robin in DraftKings.
FanDuel's is it's too busy. I hate busy. When I'm in an app, I want to fucking know where I'm going.
But if you want to sponsor this pod, FanDuel, we love you too.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Honestly?
Yeah. But what I'm saying
We're
is,
shouting you out
Check
now.
my account balance.
brother,
You probably owe me a little something.
your fucking
Been there.
your docket that you wanted me to submit looked like a fucking workout regimen. That's not a bet slip to me.
Yeah, it is.
It's 3
If you're betting literally 13 to 1 odds on anything,
value.
Outside squares.
yeah, bud. And then you putting it in a parlay, I only needed 2 of them to hit for plus money. Guess what? 3 of them hit. I'd have been ecstatic. That's
Speaking of
never going to
ecstatic.
happen again.
Yeah, let's get ecstatic.
You know what? We're down. They can't keep us down. They try. They won't keep us down. Let's bring it back up, baby.
just means we're due.
Worst to the best. Travis, what's your best? If it's fucking me, you don't need to tell the story. I just told it.
Sheesh. Okay, my best. This one is a good one.
Well, good.
Nice.
It's it's the best for me.
Okay.
I'm getting really good at Apex. Really good.
One
Like,
would argue
he's
platinum
not.
good.
Yeah, I'm platinum. For those out there.
Not like the credit card.
Yeah, I got one. No,
No, you don't.
but back card. Never leave the K without it.
Worst one.
I said here though. Here's a bit. I want to expand on it.
Is that Clooney or Kilmer?
Clooney.
The worst.
The whole theory and idea of just being your genuine self and not hiding like what your secret shames are and just truly enjoying it from people. I love that. I think
Yeah.
as you get older, people embrace that more. So it's the classic, like, for this whole premise of my best, I think guys for the longest time were very timid and afraid to be like, Yeah, sometimes I just go home and crank it for 6 hours on video games.
Okay. You needed that last part.
Had me in the first half. Not gonna lie.
But you know what I mean?
You should be ashamed to say that.
Yeah.
6 hours? Woof, dude.
I like to
That's
build,
a sesh, bro.
I build it up. I build it up.
Those are ghost loads after that.
But what I'm saying is like there's like this weird thing where it's like you're so ashamed of it. And it's like if you would just own it from the beginning, you're gonna find out pretty quick if they're into it or not. Like, I mean, they don't have to be into it, but it's like, yeah, I respect it. I go home and fucking stare at my purses or something. I don't know what you guys do, but like,
You get women, dude. You just get them.
I'm saying built different.
How are you single? I don't get it.
But I just think it's really cool and it's fun that everybody is, I think, slowly getting and grasping that. Like, yeah, just own what you love and secret shames.
Hey, babe, you mind if I play video games while you just stare at your purses? Okay.
We're both having fun.
Wedding bells.
Gong. That's my best.
The good best.
Thanks, guys.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad you think you're getting better at that game. Every time I walk in, he immediately dies.
because it's fucking nerve wracking, dude. You got somebody over your shoulder, but anyways.
Hey, man. It's pressure.
Pressure builds
What
dive.
do you know about pressure?
Mine actually, that's why we give it this time, happened on the way over here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't want to say preemptive best.
Hawk the perfect Luke out the window.
Ooh, no, but I do have a knack for that. I can find the slots in the concrete.
You already talked about it, brother.
know.
When you spit
gotta bring
into
it back.
cracks.
It does.
It's honestly top 5.
It's a skill.
I'm
I have top 10 feeling.
Yeah.
But no, for my daughter's travel soccer, she has a Halloween tournament coming up at the end of this month.
Spooky.
And we have
Playing costumes.
what was that?
Playing costumes.
They're not playing in costumes, but we just got message through our little Game Changer app that all the parents are going to dress up and kind of surprise the kids.
Nice.
So that is exciting.
All the kids should have to wear capes. I just think they would run faster.
They won't. I promise you.
It's a mentality thing.
You should paint Piper's face like a skeleton. Intimidation factor.
Like the program?
Yep. 100%.
No, do the Karate Kid. Do all the skeletons.
They're the same. They're one and the same.
Yeah, Lattimore, Karate Kid. It's all the
It's
same.
all-
Sick.
Spit in my mouth. I'll spit in your mouth.
What?
You've never
Have
seen,
you
the
seen the
program.
program?
No, because I
Oh
don't
my.
spit in people's mouths. That's fucking gross.
That's why he wouldn't pick it as a football movie. He don't get it, dude.
Exactly. You want to get hyped for a freaking football game.
Guy said it last week in college movies, the program, and you were like, oh, yeah.
No, not that one. Oh, no. Dutt, what's your best?
Oh,
Round us out. Round us the fuck out, my man.
ah.
Bless you. He's
So
sick,
I-
guy.
That was a cough.
Yeah.
That was, so I was told with the worst.
Yeah. You travel.
Me and Molly traveled to South Carolina in a hurricane. Rock me like a hurricane, baby.
Here I am.
Yeah. We went after the hurricane. We're not
Quite right.
dumb, but you know, their little cousin got married. Shout out Sam, Natalie. Beautiful wedding. Shout out her family hosting a great wedding. I mean, honestly, the band rocked. They played 90s all night.
Fucking dude.
So I
bummer.
was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Open bar, let's fucking go. Then
Jeez.
they reserved
Shitty
us
parlays,
a
let's
place at
go.
like some bar that's downtown Charleston, South Carolina.
So nice.
And I was like,
Pogue Live.
let's fucking go, dude.
Damn it, dude.
Yeah. And then so the next couple days, me and Molly just took some R&R, took some days off work just
Rest
so we
and
could have some time.
relaxation.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
so we could have some time. That's why postpone the pod. Obviously, Sker was sick, but also I wasn't here.
It worked
either.
out. The universe
Yeah.
spoke to us.
Yeah, we just maybe we needed a break.
Yeah. And it's working.
Yeah,
Because
and
we're
then we
fucking back.
got to go see all the sites. The Rainbow Row is what it was called. And it's
Really?
just like all these houses that are just painted all different colors
Yeah.
down on the street.
You sure
It's a
that's not
thing.
that's San Francisco? That's the Full House thing.
No?
It's
Are
not,
those
it's
are
not called
called the-
Rainbow Row.
You're the colored ladies?
There's something.
I'm
I know
pretty sure
what
I'm
you're
clo-
talking
yeah,
about.
I'm pretty sure
I
I'm
know what you're
close.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there.
It's probably the same.
Done
thing.
that.
Done
Won't
it,
go
did
again.
it.
Check.
So I got to see that, and then start out in like Smyrna. We always take like a sunset sail, like on the last night in there. So we did that down there. The schooner got canceled, so then we got to go on just humongous ferry.
It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat, you idiot. What's that from?
No.
It's It's a schooner. No, it's
Nope.
a sailboat.
You can't just make that voice
No,
and think
you
it's
don't
from a
just,
movie.
yeah.
We're over it.
Anyways, you're
I'll-
done. It's not yours. All right.
Sorry.
And so we got to go on there. You get to see the dolphins. Got to see like Fort Sumter driving around. Got to see like
I remember.
legit. I didn't know, but
Kick-ass.
literally the most expensive area code in the United States
Yeah.
is in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big money.
So we got to go
Wait,
cruise by those houses, and I was like, huh, I never would have thought that.
Oh yeah.
Never ever would have
Old
thought that.
money.
I was
But
just
then
look-
I thought back on it, and I was like, that's a lot of old money, and I get it now.
Old money.
yeah.
You walk around a lot of big white houses with huge pillars, if you're catching my drift.
Yeesh.
A lot of land.
Beautiful.
No, so I will say, if I had to rank the cities that are on the come up, I think Charleston and Nashville are kind of neck and neck of being like the new happening spots. Like
New happening.
Like
What's
I
Nash-
think
happening?
Charleston's been there for a little while.
But
man.
no, like
And
Nashville, I
Nashville.
think. Well, no, I think Nashville was like kind of overrated for a while. It was just like that strip of bars, and people were like, "Oh, this is cool," like
Oh,
bachelorette
yeah.
parties. But now it's like it's growing, and it's actually understanding like we're gonna make a hipster, fun like city.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you,
Over
you guys get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys travel.
We
Okay.
travel.
Yeah,
That's our best.
that's the WABs.
That's the worst.
We went down, we went up.
Dead.
Dead,
okay. It's time.
dude.
Moment you guys been waiting for.
Serial killers.
It's top 3.
This draft's gonna be killer.
So again, to recap,
Yes,
draft season.
baby.
We've turned our top 3 into drafting,
Yes.
so no one can have the same pick.
Every
we are
pick
thro-
fucking counts.
We're throwing it out to you guys out there to tell us who had the best. Not only do we value your opinion, but it's also going to correlate into a punishment, which we, I think, have landed on.
The mustachio.
It's going to be a mustache.
yeah.
Clean shaven face.
Clean shaven mustache from the day the contest ends, which will most likely be the last week of the regular season of football,
Week 18.
till
18.
Super Bowl Sunday.
So, like we have to maintain it.
Maintain the mustache.
That's a sick bet, dude. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to preface to everybody out there, you guys, offspringers, anybody. You know what I mean? I have done this once, circa 2010. I look heavily pedophile-ish.
It's disgusting, and that's the
Yeah.
point of it.
but I
Stop
think I
wearing
would
glasses
fucking
without prescriptions. It might help. You're
blue lens. I'm looking at this computer all day. Are you nuts? This is so nice.
Yeah, but
Uh,
then when you just have a clean shaven face and that mustache, and then you're just out at arena while rocking those glasses.
But here's the thing. If I could do the 5 o'clock shadow, this mustache would absolutely fucking boss.
Oh, yeah, duh.
No.
Yeah, and I can't do it, man.
Can't. It's cliche. Then just don't lose.
Don't lose.
That's the other
there
option.
It is.
Can't lose.
Won't lose.
Won't lose.
Rockefeller.
So
Arena.
again, this is
Down,
the
baby.
4th week or
Yes, this is
rendition
week
of
4. Yeah.
draft week.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah,
as of
yeah.
right now, the standings, Little Dutt has 2 wins under his belt.
W's.
I have 1. Trav is still yet to be 1.
I'm
Goose.
due, baby. I'm due.
We spent a lot of time coming up with the punishment. We've yet to come up with if there's going to be something for the winner. So at this point, obviously you still want to win,
$935,000.
but the real goal is not to lose. So, and again, as you know, the draft order is set also by you guys. So the person that comes in last gets
Get
the
to go
last
first.
amount of
Gets the
least
first
amount
pick.
of votes, gets shot up to the top of the list, so they get
Yes.
first pick. Travis was at the caboose. He's moving to the front of the line.
How close was it?
Sker and I, it was, you came out of nowhere because in the very beginning, I thought it was going to be Sker Eyes to lose. But I guess while you're on the topic of explaining everything, we need to do collectively as a pod, one love, one brother, explaining the parameters. Because I think with the college one, even though we thought we nailed it, people I think were taking it as like the best experiences they had at
Yeah.
college versus just the best things that were college.
They had college, something to do with
I mean,
college,
last week was
college
pretty
in it.
up for interpretation. Yeah, a couple
Yes,
people I talked to
yeah.
were like, I don't know what you're getting at. This is pretty cut and dry.
Yes.
It's cereals.
Cereals.
You eat it in the morning.
You put it in a bowl.
Yeah.
Maybe eat it out of the box.
That's it.
Sometimes I fist the whole fucker.
I don't
don't-
even know what that means.
Let's cut that out.
No, just the box.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
When you just go home and just crank it for 6 hours
Yes.
in a box.
on the video games.
In a box.
So yes, we are
Okay.
doing cereals.
Watch this, guys.
Travis gets the first pick. I came in second last week, so I'm drafting in a 2-hole.
I already
Dutt
know
came in first. He's at the end. He's going 3-4. I'm coming back around with 5. Travis gets his 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th, 9th. You know how it goes.
You want to know the crazy part?
I already know what your first pick is.
This topic, this segment, this draft is very short-sighted. I believe I'm using that correctly. Like, there's a lot of good ones, but once the good ones are done, it is a fucking feast or famine or whatever that saying is. Feast or famine.
What is it with you and
Eat-
fisting, dude?
Eat or starve. Eat or starve.
Yeah.
Eat or
Fist
starve,
fat.
and that's what it is. And we're eating. We're cereal.
Well,
Knuckle sandwiches? Or you go hungry?
or you starve.
so I mean, there's one where we've talked about where you're in a disadvantage in the 2-hole.
Yeah.
This one really comes into
Yeah.
it. You get the best pick, and then you get 3 and 4. That it's
Yeah. This is
in this category. I'm at a disadvantage.
And again, I think I did my homework, which was today, and I think I'm going to crush it. So with the first overall pick,
You're not. I know what it is.
it is going to be Frosted Flakes.
Oh my God.
What a loser!
What?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah,
You'd have got that at fucking 7, bud.
What?
Oh yeah. Even Tony's laughing at you.
How did this happen? What do you mean?
We're alive, baby. We're alive.
Why is that such a bad pick? So here's my thing. Frosted Flakes, fuck.
No, this is
Yeah.
what,
Without milk?
This
They
is
do.
what happened in the very first draft in boy bands, where you just gave the draft to Dutt. Because I can only do so much, and now he's just gonna get 2 fucking solid picks
Oh!
at 3 and 4.
No, because maybe then I know what the number one was, what you guys were thinking it was, but I think Frosted Flakes kind of fucking...
No, Frosted Flakes are a very good cereal.
Goated.
They're not
Oh,
number
it's really
one.
good. It's just
they're
not
not
number
the overall number
when
one.
you get like a fucking big old flake and it's
oh,
like
dude, I get it.
girthy and it's got almost more
All
frost.
too much sugar, too much. Yeah, dude.
Shit.
Dude, slugging that milk afterwards? Hell yeah, dude. I get it. I
Like
get it.
Frosted Flakes for me, and it is the... So here's why I pick it, because again, it maybe...
Are they great?
They're
They're
great. It's a biased pick, but I think people can agree with me, and I hope so, and it's not a hot take, of Frosted Flakes are the only cereal that have moved into the realm for me of when I'm in a fucking mood, and you know what I'm talking about, when you hit that snack aisle and you're just grabbing fucking cookies and Cheetos and chocolate. Frosted Flakes sometimes make it.
Okay.
And like that's saying a lot.
All right.
Sure, man.
They're fucking busting.
Skirt, show them how it's done, dude.
So, and again,
I know what you're gonna pick.
I would hope not, because you should have taken it.
Well, I know now, hindsight, 2020.
Because again, draft season is different than top threes
Yes.
because
Top threes are your personals.
right. And I'm trying to win a draft, and I'm not saying this pick is not something that I have enjoyed because it's delicious.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't choose it first.
I thought it was going to go number 1,
Yeah.
and for me,
Fuck.
it's cinnamon
Cinnamon
toast
Toast
crunch.
Were you really going to pick it, or did you wait for me to just say it to the camera?
I was absolutely
I thought when you freaked out, I did it.
no.
And then it was like, this is bad.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have my big board here, and Frosted Flakes was 5th.
You're welcome.
I mean, again, you got it 1. You wanted it. You saw it. You had to have it.
Everybody loves a sleeper.
You'll love it. You'll love to see it.
And it was
You'll
funny
love to
because I had my list before I left, and I kind of had them semi-ranked.
Mm-hmm.
And Tierney goes, "What? That's your number 1?" I was like, "I just started writing them down.
Pump the
Calm
brakes.
down."
Yeah.
Negative Nancy.
But it's because Cinnamon Toast Crunch was 2, so she was like losing her mind.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
Tierney
and I'm
just-
like, now that I think about it, because again, you start eating this, it's probably the best milk after cereal
Oh, yeah.
that you get.
And I don't drink milk after cereal, but I
Right.
do with that.
So that it's the number 1 seed for that.
Yes.
It's delicious.
henceforth the pick.
And you can eat it without milk.
You talking about Frosted Flakes or Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Damn it. Okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about mine. I was like,
No.
nice.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Your pick is done.
All right, fuck. Okay.
But yeah, it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man.
Yeah.
My apartment buzzing's broken. I don't know who's in here.
You get 2 picks, man.
I know. This is nuts now. All right. Got to reshuffle the order. Stack that deck.
I'm not dumb.
You're not dumb.
You're not dumb.
You're not dumb.
You just don't win drafts.
Yeah.
That's probably the cereal that's sold the most throughout the history.
Fucking right, doggy. That's good cake.
I mean,
Tony the
it's
Tiger.
best, but
Tony the Tiger.
I'm going
Oh wait,
a little Captain Crunch berries.
Okay,
So
so
got to go at number 3.
so here's the thing. What I will say, you taking Captain Crunch takes all Captain Crunches off the board.
Correct.
We have to
Yes.
start establishing
Correct.
ground rules.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. 1 Dutt.
1 Dutt. Captain
Crunch.
Berries.
Yeah,
Bear-
I'm going
okay.
berries.
I will make sure to put that on the
You have to.
the
Yeah.
picture because that's what you chose. But yes, all Captain Crunches are off the board
Yes.
henceforth.
Man.
And then number 4. They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Charms.
No, you had to do it.
Have
Yeah.
to do it.
You
If
have
that
to.
would have fell to me at fucking
I just gift wrapped it for
I
you.
would have
I just gift
lost
wrapped
it.
it for you.
The guy that said, "You know what we're gonna put in a fucking cereal box? Marshmallows."
Marshmallows.
Genius.
That guy is goaded.
Yeah, dude, he's up there with the flaming hot guy, dude.
Yeah, Jesus. It's
Hey,
like,
man, what if we made these just spicy? I like spicy food. That nobody's ever gonna
you
buy
crazy
that.
son of a bitch. I'm in. Yeah. Okay. Sker,
Lucky Charms, though. I don't know if I'm done talking about them.
Dude, they're so good.
what's your favorite marshmallow?
A 4-leaf clover.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, is that even a marshmallow? I think that's just his symbol.
No, it's on there.
Yeah,
It's the
on there.
rainbow. It's the balloon. Honestly, I just like the one that's the biggest.
The horseshoe.
That's the rainbow.
No.
No, there actually is a horseshoe.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because
there
it's a
is.
lucky charm.
Yeah.
The little Colt symbol.
Yeah.
How
How many times? How many times did you buy a box and divvy out the cereal and the
Never.
marshmallows?
Never.
Did it
Never.
all the time. I went through a weird phase where I actually preferred the cereal.
Only child.
I would
It's
if
a
I
freak
had
of
my
nature.
bowl, if I had my bowl, I always had to have one marshmallow with every bite. At least one marshmallow.
You
with every
felt like
bite.
you were doing
So when
a
I got to the
disservice.
end, and you're like 5-1, you got to scoop all of them and get it out of your spoon. Otherwise, it's like I just got to drink this whole thing and then not look at the one I
Well-
lost in there.
See, I've almost tried to do the opposite. I tried to eat most bites early on with as few marshmallows as possible.
Okay,
Save those suckers.
So that's why they
Oh,
were
yeah.
there towards
Let
the
them
end.
ride at the end. So
soaking up all that.
here's the question we need to be asking, and we can probably catch up really quick with it. Cereals that are better or worse, or which one is better with or without milk is the question. Frosted Flakes, I would argue, the best cereal with milk. Lucky Charms, maybe the best cereal without milk.
No, the best cereal without milk is coming next.
Yep.
Oh,
And no, I don't think I've ever had Frosted Flakes without milk.
I have. I had a whole
Oh
box.
no, you said with milk for Frosted
Yeah,
Flakes. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. You have a-
Here's the thing about that. You can't make a huge bowl. You got to make 4 little bowls. And then you're just like,
talk to me.
because you got to do it like,
You got me.
you
kind
got to
of on the
do a
hook.
little bit at a time, because if you put too much in there and then the milk, it gets soggy.
soggy.
Its structural
It gets
integrity
soggy,
goes
yes.
real
So
quick.
you just got to
with
do like a
Frosted
little
Flakes.
bit.
I'm not a
hit it with the
soggy
milk.
guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then just reload
Yeah,
it.
because you're a
And then,
big texture person, so
Yeah.
soggy
Always-
I need the
Frosted
crunch.
Flakes.
I need the crunch.
No, the ideology behind cereal and milk in the balance of the two. Cereal goes in first, obviously. Do never milk first, you psychopaths.
Yeah.
And then you pour milk in. You don't do it to where the cereal starts rising. You pour it in to where there's milk in there, and you can see a good depth of it. Or
If I'm only doing one bowl,
Yeah.
I'll do it till it rises, because I love to drink the milk after.
100%.
Huge.
crazy bastard.
Yeah, like I'm Jerry Seinfeld. I'm 3/4 milk, 1/4 cereal, dude. Like you got
Oh yeah,
dude. Oh yeah,
absolutely.
big.
I
big
wanna
milk guy.
eat. I'm
Now again,
hungry.
when
Big
you're
milk
running
guy.
out of milk and you know that this is not going to come close to filling it up,
Yeah.
it's almost like a refreshing treat
Yeah,
because you're like, oh, this is what it's like to just not be covered in it.
Yeah.
But that end when you're drinking the milk is so satisfying.
yeah. 100%.
Not all the time. Anyways, Sker,
All right,
number 2 pick.
my number 2.
Yes.
It's the B, man.
The B?
Oh yeah, it's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
So Cheerios are off the board.
Yeah,
I don't know if honestly, Frosted Cheerios fuck way harder.
that's stupid.
No,
One,
it's like
I don't
Frosted
even know what
Flakes, but
that
they're
is.
circles.
Frosted Flakes.
Dude, if anything,
Fire.
What's in the box?
Team Cheerios fucks.
What's in Cheerios are tight, but that's what I was gonna say about Tyranny, respectfully.
Frosted Flakes.
Damn. She screams just a fucking like whole wheat Cheerio, like Wheaties,
Dude,
whole
Honey
grain.
Nut Cheerios.
They're spicy.
They
They're nice.
slap,
They're
yeah.
so good.
Yes.
Dude, late
And,
night.
and you don't
late
need milk.
night.
You could just eat handfuls
Oh, yeah.
of Honey Nut Cheerios.
I would argue those are a cereal that require milk to truly reach potential
No.
peak edibleness.
Not even close.
Okay. All right.
You don't. Frosted
Yeah.
Flakes you have to have milk with. Nobody's just eating handfuls of Frosted Flakes.
Except
Okay.
for that dude on Vine.
Sure.
So
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I
It's
got
like the 7 clip, and they're like, "What's in the box?" And he's like, "Frosted
Oh,
Flakes."
yeah. That's it. Okay. So Cheerios, better or worse, or with or without milk? Which one's better?
Regular Cheerios,
I'm going with.
I gotta go. You feed them to babies, so without milk.
You're,
Babies love regular Cheerios.
I don't give a
dude.
fuck what babies like. Respectfully, what do
with,
you like?
It's with milk both ways.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
milk is
I
better.
don't think there's a cereal that's better without milk.
No,
to
there
be
isn't.
honest.
There's just some that you can
Yeah.
eat without it.
Frosted Flakes,
I mean, you can eat every cereal without milk, technically.
but we're trying to. Never mind.
No one's eating Frosted Flakes without the milk.
Okay, so
Unless you're in a bunker.
Yeah. Am I getting just one handful? Then yeah, I'm gonna do it because I don't have milk. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
if
not
I'm at a kid's like birthday party and they just have random finger cereals, I just just let's make your own.
I think we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
So, my second pick.
Sure.
Yep.
I'm gonna
I
screw
hope
this
it's
up.
not better than Frosted Flakes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lose
'cause
my
It
shit.
can't be.
I think I'm gonna fuck this up, but I think I just found it again.
Okay, here it is. He found it, folks.
I'm going Fruit Loops.
Nice. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Way better.
yeah. I
In the
almost
spot.
fucked that up.
Good thing you got back-to-back picks, man.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. That's your last.
You're on the
Oh!
turn, dude.
I was that nervous. Okay, so this one here,
This is a fucking barn burner of the game.
is it really
No,
the
absolutely
unders? Just
not.
unders dream.
Over's crushing it.
This one here, again, Fruit Loops. I would argue better without milk. Is Fruit Loops?
Okay,
I
I
can
could see that.
That
I could see
one I
that.
could see.
I could see
Fruit
that.
Loops is a walk around with the box type thing in the morning, and you just eat them, and you're casually just munching.
That's Toucan Sam, right?
Yep.
Yep. And the mascot.
Did he have variations where they're frosted super Fruit Loops, where they're
There's
berry?
Fruit Loops with marshmallows.
Were there?
Yeah.
I think that's too much. I think they were great as they were.
Yeah, they're just a perfect like regular by themselves cereal.
Yeah, is
They're
it-
Cheerios but fruity Cheerios.
and
Like they're good.
flavored. Yeah, it's fire. Okay,
Mm.
so third and final to round it out.
The Sam.
I think you have to go this one not for nostalgia, but because it stands the test of time. To me, this was the one and only cereal where the sogginess was the least factored in. Didn't care if it was on the heavy soggy or on the light
I know
soggy.
what it is.
Rice Krispies. We're talking snap,
We're talking Rice Krispies.
snap, crackle, and pop.
This is why you're last.
What are you talking about? That's a great cereal. So it's so just primitive and simplistic, and all you need is like I would put like a salad bowl worth of Rice Krispies in there.
Really?
Milk for days. I bet you on some occasions back when I was a toddler, a youngin', a youth, I would put half the box in a bowl and just go.
Yeah.
You couldn't
Okay.
stop me.
Okay.
But that is a cereal where you need milk.
You're lucky Sker still has to go. I'd name you fucking 25 cereals better than fucking Rice Krispies right now.
Well, because again, these other ones, I know that you guys are probably going to pick them. I've just genuinely never eaten them.
But again, you're not appealing to just you, my friend.
How do I know if they're good? I've never touched-
Google top 25 fucking best cereals.
I did.
Rice Krispies are 24.
They're on the list.
Shredded
Jesus,
wheat
Ben.
probably 25.
The only thing that you would be competing in at this point, and truth be told, I would be losing if we were doing this,
Yeah.
would be cereal mascots. You'd have a chance of winning that
The
category.
Snap, Crackle, Pop guys, the bird, and then Tony the Tiger.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd be.
I'll give you that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tony.
You'd be okay in this,
I like the things you do.
but your cereal choices.
Hey, Tony. If I
Start
could,
thinking
I
of next
would.
week's number one pick.
Honestly, you got it.
Okay. Go on, guys.
See, but again, this is the perfect example. I have one that I think is really good. It's probably my favorite cereal of all time,
But you're gonna go against it.
but I might not draft it
Yeah.
for
Against
the masses.
For the masses.
So draft.
Okay.
Holy
Hey, pick your fucking favorite.
I am going to.
because you're gonna win either way.
No, I might not win, but I'm not going to lose.
Yeah.
What are you picking, bitch?
Raisin Bran.
Oh my god. You're that guy that's like, so I think we're gonna be healthy today. Throw a couple raisins in here, which are just dried up cherries.
That's not what they are.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Raisin,
Raisin Bran
Ugh.
is ridiculously good. It stands the test of time.
It ridiculously sucks.
You're an idiot.
Ugh.
Raisin Bran Crunch. Also appealing.
I've never ventured out to find out if there's more styles of them because they all fucking blow.
No. It's so good.
Yeah.
This
They
is two
are-
scoops.
They
It's two scoops.
they anti fucking
two
bust.
scoops.
They fucking blew.
And I have my other one, but I'm not going to say it because he probably,
Obviously saw us to go.
he
Yeah.
probably will. But no, it is. It's so good. And I know a lot of people that put like a spoonful of sugar over it.
Yeah.
I don't even need that. Like it's just
Because you
Got
should
the
already
raisins,
be
baby.
ready. The
Got the
only thing you
raisins
should
already,
need is
baby.
milk. We're talking about cereal. We're not cooking shit. You fuck.
Honestly, man,
But you don't-
picked Rice Krispies.
Yeah, you don't think
and they're
people-
better as a treat than they are
yeah.
cereal.
You don't think people put
Oh.
sugar over the Rice Krispie treat cereal?
That's Dahmer talk.
Oh,
Dude,
my-
everybody did that.
Serial
yes.
killer.
People that like couldn't get Frosted Flakes, parents would only buy Corn Flakes. You douse it in sugar.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
cornflakes.
much
We're
sugar.
talking Rice Krispies.
You do it
It's
with
the
the
same
sugarless
thing.
cereals. You put sugar on
We're
it.
getting away.
If you didn't, that almost makes me a little weary
Yeah,
of your
if
pick.
you just ate regular
Brother,
Rice Krispies,
I
no
ate-
sugar.
I ate half the box out of a salad bowl. What? I'm already weird.
You chugged it down with some dew.
Hello, MDs, baby. Fire.
I
No,
don't.
Sunny
I
D.
honestly don't know what. There's so many.
I know what you're
so
gonna pick.
many.
Oh, I think there's one obvious one.
We're gonna find out.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
write-
I'm gonna find out.
I'm gonna put it down here because I've
We're
already
gonna
filled in
find
your
out.
slot.
I know.
All right.
I know exactly what you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
It was
man.
that or Reese Puffs.
Oh my God, no!
Well, because
It
I'm
was Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, it was Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. They're too tiny. They freak me out.
That
You got.
Rice Krispie treats.
Because the Fruity Pebbles are weird. When you drink the milk and the milk starts getting all pink, I
That's
don't
the
like
only
that.
one I think that rivals the Cinnamon Toast Crunch for the milk aftertaste.
Ugh.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Do I like the Cocoa Puffs, man? It's chocolate milk. It's chocolate milk.
I don't know.
The
It's
Re-
chocolate milk.
The Reese Puff cereal you want to go with, but it's just like, come on, what do you
Yeah.
do? It's too
No,
much.
It's too much.
It's absolutely.
I can't believe
The-
Fruity Pebbles, fucking Reese Puffs, Cookie Crisp. You guys are just. I'm looking at you, man. Sker, you had a great list.
So I was
Up
gonna
until Raisin Bran. I'm not gonna.
We
lie.
have.
on my board.
I'll just say here real quick.
Well, no, I was gonna say for the leftovers.
Golden Grams.
Golden Grams.
We have
fucking
Apple
good.
Jacks.
Honey Kicks,
Apple Jacks.
Cocoa Crisps. Yes, yours.
Yep.
This was on my list, and again, because I
Berry
think
Berry
it was a
Kicks.
sweeter version. Frosted Mini Wheats.
Frosted Mini Wheat tricks, man. Tricks are for kids.
Oh, we should have done cereal mascots.
Because again, you start getting into variations, but apple cinnamon Cheerios,
Apple cinnamon Cheerios.
Apple Jacks.
I just said
Rice
Apple
Krispies.
Shout out
Jacks.
MVP Lanes, man. AJ Bruner might be the only person I know who loves Smacks. His favorite cereal is the fucking frog doing a thumbs up. Smacks. I don't even think they sell them anymore.
Smack
dude.
sounds like a Mr. Pibb 2 liter.
Yeah,
but
dude.
it fucking
It's such a garbage cereal.
Tricks.
shout out our
Yeah,
sponsor.
that's what I said. Tricks are for kids. dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, AJ.
Oh,
Right on, brother.
and honestly, this one, again, Raisin Bran's near and dear to my heart, so let's get put on. Cinnamon Life.
What the
Cinnamon
fuck are you
Cinnamon
talking
Life
about?
Life.
Great.
Life cereal, but cinnamon life.
No, Chex Mix.
No,
No, that's
Cinnamon Life.
That's not
That's a salty treat, my friend.
Those are like Gordettos.
You gonna put a little milk on that? A little milk on this Chex
But there's
Mix?
Chex cereal.
There's Chex
That's
cereal. yeah.
trash.
It's better than fucking Raisin Bran, I'll tell you. that.
You're an
It's
idiot.
trash. That's why you dust it with ranch seasoning and bake it in the oven because it's not good with milk.
Sker, run down the draft order because I got pee.
All right.
Number one overall pick, Travis Jenkins.
He did take Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes.
That was one on the board.
That was the number one off the board.
I haven't seen a list that had Frosted Flakes. One to my knowledge. I think the highest I saw it was 3. But you know what? It's his draft.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a lot of Tony Tiger fans out there.
Offspringers. Maybe you guys love Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, maybe we're out of our minds
Yeah,
here.
maybe we're the nuts.
By losing it on him. I don't think so. But then he rounded it out. He had Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Rice Krispies. I mean, I can't even recap without coughing and laughing.
But he doesn't like Fruity Pebbles because they're too small and get too soggy.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
And Raisin Bran doesn't have enough taste for him.
Yeah.
But who knows? Again, 2-hole, this guy, Sker Dad, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Honey Nut Cheerios, Raisin Bran.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid to me, if you ask. But that's why I drafted it. So, of course, I'm going to be a little biased. Little Dutt, he came in. Captain Crunch Berries.
Not oops all berries. You gotta. I need my roof of my mouth cut. Captain Crunch is my number one. Just
Love a
plain
good
Captain
bleed.
Crunch is my number one fucking favorite cereal of all time.
Because regular Captain Crunch, did it have...
No,
It doesn't cut the roof of your mouth. It's a myth.
it's still
it's an
fire.
urban legend.
I love it.
No, but what's in it? It's not just a little, like this...
It's just a little square.
That's all it
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a
So
great,
literally
then
the
you go-
berries is when they added just the...
Add the berries.
berries.
And then
great
you go
cereal
oops
without the
all berries.
without the milk. Great cereal.
Yeah.
And then he went Lucky Charms. And then he closed it out with Cocoa Puffs. It's pretty solid.
It's not bad.
I'm here
It's
though.
not
I'm
bad.
here. I'm here to. I'm gonna make a name for myself. I can
Yeah.
see it.
Could this be the first time
did.
that one of us doesn't get a vote at all? Does Offspringer not choose one of us at all for anything?
That's you guys are mean.
I'm just asking.
He said all of us, not just you.
Wait.
He's joking.
Okay.
Yes.
I meant for Sker and myself, and also you.
All right.
Everybody.
Shoot the segment.
There
Put
it is.
Put it down.
Oh no!
No buttons. Make a gun sound. Dead.
It's dead.
Okay.
Could be more dead.
Hot take alert. What? Oh, I know. Don't worry. So, for the hot takes again, to preface, because again, I said again too many times, we all vote. And if you stand alone, 'tis a hot take.
Tis a hot take.
'Tis truly hot.
Was
So-
it a hot take last week?
Yes.
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 Because you wanted to wear socks. You don't want to wear socks.
No socks. With
No
any
socks.
type of open-toed sandal, shoe of any kind.
But I can wear them with Crocs.
No.
They're not open.
Well, I took that out too. I think heel too. I was like, any type of Crocs.
All Crocs,
sandal.
no socks.
So if I'm wearing a dress mule, I have to wear a sock.
Yep.
The fuck is a dress mule?
That's like a shoe without a back.
I hate that.
It's almost like a slipper.
No, you don't have to do it with that.
You're wearing a
All right.
slipper.
That's
You
it.
don't need
No, he
socks.
doesn't have to.
Yeah. Okay. So my hot take.
Yep.
Wasn't sure how to really phrase it, so I just kind of wrote it out. You should be able to tell someone to fuck off, respectfully, of course, when they go to show you a random video on their phone.
Like if somebody comes up to you and is like, hey, watch this.
Yes. We live in a world now where I get it. There's information, just overload being poured into us to the point where,
Super highway.
when somebody
Can't you
finds...
just say no thank you? You have to say fuck off.
I have a story. So, guy at work, very nice, always in a good mood, always upbeat, has never really... it's one of those, like, the track record is so clean, you almost start to have questions. But...
His name's not Sker.
yeah, there become moments where it's the, hey, like, watch this funny video. And you're like, okay, cool. These videos sometimes are like minutes long.
8 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, this is tough for me because the buildup is going to take so long.
Yeah.
And arguably, hot take within the take itself, the buildup does not deliver at all to equate to the time you just made me put into it.
Yeah.
Like, I think, and again, I even tried to, in the moment, it was one of those where it's the oddly satisfying videos of cleaning up like a shit bag car. Like, it's just a dirt bomb. You're cleaning it up, the seats, everything, vacuum it. And it is. It's oddly satisfying. It's like when you do lasers in your grass. It's when you power wash a driveway. Same feel. And
Those aren't oddly satisfying. We need to end that during this hot take.
they are.
They're just satisfying. It's not odd. There's nothing odd about
Okay,
that.
yes. They're satisfying, and it's satisfying to watch this car go from just rags to riches. But it was so long. And I said, man, that's really cool. Like, because it got clean. And then all of a sudden, I go to like my thing is I'm like, oh, that's sweet, and I walk away. Like I make sure to make a comment where I'm not just like,
He grabs you and holds you.
no, I go to I go to sit down, and he comes over again and he goes, no, but watch this though, like they do more, and I'm like, I don't need to see more. Like
It's clean. How
car's-
clean can it get?
Oh, because then it's like, there's rims on it now, and then it's like, but I've watched West Coast Customs pimp your ride enough to know that there's going to be a fucking grill in the back, 6 TVs will bounce out from the wheels. I don't give a shit. The car's clean. It's a 96 Impala.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Like, show me a video that's
Respectfully.
respectfully, 30 seconds or less, or don't. Like, because here's my
I just
thing.
say, oh, send that to me.
But I don't think there's ever.
Thanks.
I've been trying to think as I thought of this hot take of a time where I don't ever proactively ask like, hey, let me see what you're laughing at. It's like if you're laughing at something, enjoy it. I don't give a fuck. Like it's a fucking video. If you're gonna show me or think I need to see it, show me. If you don't, no sweat off my back.
I'm not showing you shit no more.
Good. I
I'm
probably wouldn't
lying.
put it in anyways
I'll
if
just
it's a
send it.
parlay.
I'll just send it to you.
I think you just need to preface how long
Oh,
it
yeah.
is. Hey, let
Long
me show you this.
videos?
But it's like a 4-minute video.
Yeah.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
it's just it's tough because you're sitting there and you're like, what am I watching?
But isn't it funny because you're going to be like, no. And then you're just going to be balls deep on your phone doing the exact same
Yeah.
thing.
Because my videos, I would argue, are probably either funnier
Well, not the one you showed me.
or pertaining to me. These fries are fucking busing. But I'm just like, brother, I appreciate it. Like you find, more value in this than I do. Let's agree to disagree and let's shake hands and
Yeah.
walk away.
Yeah,
I'd just say send it to me.
yeah, he
I'll
finds
finish
the
it.
longest version.
Finish it.
And it's like, hey, you need to do this.
I just fast forward to the end, dude.
It's the one where there's like 4 parts and like every part is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Brother,
I don't need to see it the whole thing.
I don't need to watch a Netflix series on
Yeah.
your phone.
Hey, let me show you this. Just hits play on Netflix.
Yeah. It's like this is just season 1, episode 1. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's like
No.
I'm watching the pimple popper video. Just show me the explosion, dude.
No,
I
those
don't need to see
videos
you
are
prepping it and doing everything.
oof, those are fucking
I just need the money shot, baby.
I've grown on that. Used to, couldn't watch them. Now I'm like, yes, let's see what comes
Let me
out of that
see
bad boy.
thing.
That's too much.
Dude, the worst ones, like the really gross ones, are like the cow abscesses, dude.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some big ones, dude.
Oh yeah, and it's just draining. I'm talking gallons.
And it's funny too, because like it's not funny, but like the people at home that are just doing this like with their bare hands.
Oh yeah,
Because it's just so bad for you, and it's just sepsis, and it's just put gloves on, but they're like, no, let me just goiter.
oh, let me get this dirty dish rag and wipe it.
Yeah. Hot take.
Hot take.
That
So,
should be a hot take.
I don't disagree with you at all.
Is
If
it-
it's,
Go ahead.
I almost think that the person should have to put. What do you think? Like, what's realistic? Over a minute?
I think over a minute you should be warned.
You've been weighed.
Like,
You've been
hey man,
measured.
I got a minute long video for you.
What do you think?
It's gonna pay off.
But it's like,
You got the time? Honestly, you know what they're called? They're called fucking TikToks. I'll show you a TikTok.
that's what it's on. And I'm
Yeah.
like, but it's like, you should almost have to walk up and be like, look,
I'm not trying to see a 4-part, 4-minute, 3-minute TikTok. Dude.
it's about this. It's this long.
I've been down those rabbit holes.
What do you think? And it's like, I think no. Oh, good catch. But,
Sutter.
okay. I think,
No, that's not a hot take for me because I totally agree. Because
nice.
I work with the guy.
Good thing I didn't have Washington over receiving yards.
So, good idea alert.
Sure.
Another one. Yet another one.
Yeah.
Just tell them to fuck off.
This hot take is fucking bossing.
Okay.
Okay, last one.
I think we landed the plane there.
Yeah.
It crashed and burned.
Well,
Episode 65.
because it's home.
We have officially killed the serial
Killer.
What?
serial killer.
Officially killed the cereal. Killer. Killer.
Killed the segment.
We cranked it.
There it is. I'm done.
Bye. Oh, wait.